LeVar Burton shares his thoughts after recording guest hosting episodes of Jeopardy! July 26, 2021. He's jumped out of airplanes and walked over hot coals, but Star Trek: The Next Generation's Geordi LaForge, LeVar Burton, found hosting Jeopardy! A real challenge, and really scary. Yes, this is the week that Burton is taking his turn guest hosting the iconic game show and vying to become only the third host of the show since it began in 1964, following Art Fleming and, of course, Alex Trebek. Trebek hosted Jeopardy! For the better part of 4 decades, from 1984 until shortly before his death last year. As part of the guest hosting gig, Jeopardy! Will also match this week's winnings to benefit Burton's chosen charity, Reading is Fundamental. Burton spoke with the Associated Press last week after pre-recording his episodes. He had let the producers know of his interest in hosting, but his candidacy was also supported by a petition drive, which has garnered more than 250,000 signatures to date. Burton said he had 1 day of rehearsal then, the next day, he filmed 5 back-to-back episodes. His wife, Stephanie Cozart Burton, was there to do his makeup and ended up coaching him after the first episode didn't turn out to their liking. He told himself, "You're not going to be as smooth as Alex, let go of that. But what you can bring to the table is you. So that became my point of focus. And when it did, I started having fun." Burton sees the show as an opportunity to bring something educational as well as entertaining, like his other work. And he said that for the next host to be a person of color would be yet another first that would say something about us and be an opportunity to continue the conversations around whiteness as the normative default. To read Burton's full interview, head on over to apnews.com, and to find out how to watch Jeopardy! Plenty of mere mortals want to host Jeopardy! NFL quarterback Aaron Rodgers, for example. And actor Mayim Bialik. And Jeopardy! Champ Ken Jennings. All intelligent, charismatic, and in the running as the legendary trivia show tries out hopefuls before naming a new host. But they're not LeVar Burton. This week, Burton takes his temporary place on the twinkling azure set ruled for 37 seasons by the beloved Alex Trebek. Or, some would say, his rightful place. No other potential replacement for Trebek, who died of pancreatic cancer in the objectively terrible year of 2020, has excited the popular imagination as much as Burton. If I was one of the other, potential, hosts, I'd be like, I'm going to step aside and give it to the man who gave kids a love of reading, says L.D. Lewis, a 35-year-old in Atlanta who grew up watching Burton on PBS Reading Rainbow. She fondly remembers exploring the actor's back catalog with her father, including Star Trek: The Next Generation and the pioneering 1977 miniseries Roots. If you're a bookish person, a sci-fi person, a history person, he's been crucial in forming our identities, Lewis told NPR in a phone call after she tweeted support of Burton on behalf of the black speculative fiction magazine FIYAH, where she's the art director. "We're watching at LeVar Burton on Jeopardy! As a family, right?" she asked. Lewis, it turns out, is not only a superfan, she also is a researcher for Burton's short fiction podcast in which the actor reads works by Kurt Vonnegut, Neil Gaiman, N.K. Jemisin and many lesser-known authors. Other co-workers enthusiastically supporting Burton's Jeopardy! Ambitions include the former Star Trek castmates once known as Captain Janeway, Commander Riker and Android Second Officer Data. Those endorsements have been bolstered by more than 250,000 fan signatures on a still-active Change.org petition started in November, all eager to see the actor as permanent Jeopardy! Host. Meanwhile, Burton is now passionately campaigning for the job in online communities and in the media. It's worth wondering why he's even bothering, or why he even has to. The 64-year-old is a novelist, an advocate for AIDS research, an in-demand actor and director, with recent credits on NCIS, New Orleans, and has Emmys, a Grammy, a Peabody, a prize for ethics from Case Western Reserve University and a special honor for promoting literacy from the Penn Faulkner Foundation.